Hey y'all, thanks for clicking on this thing. I'm gonna do a reaction. There's this guy called Oliver Anthony. He made a song and it's been blowing up on the internet. And I saw a little part of it the other day, and I was like, "Holy crap, this guy can sing!" So I figured we'd do a video about it. And I was researching him out there, and he has a video where he introduces himself and everything. I think he's a factory worker or something. I haven't watched that, so we're gonna watch that from his page, and his name's Oliver Anthony, and the song is "Richmond North of Richmond." I guess he's talking about Richmond, Virginia, and Washington D.C. is north of there. So it's about our awesome government and congressmen and stuff. It's kind of cool because he doesn't look like a super political guy. He just looks like a normal worker guy, and he has a great voice, freaking great lyrics. I okay, it looked like great lyrics. I watched it. Like half the first verse, halfway through. It looked like it was pretty hard hitting. So yeah, we'll see how it goes here. So yeah, before we watch the video, let's watch him tell us about it. So this is him introducing himself. His name is I don't know. It's Oliver Anthony. So here we go. Let's watch him.
Well, hey,
Bye.
it's August the 7th, 2023, and as of this recording, tomorrow on Tuesday, Radio WV is going to upload the debut.
So yeah, I guess he's never recorded before.
And it's going to be the first song to get out there that's been recorded on a real microphone and a real camera, and not just on my cell phone.
Yeah, so I guess he's just some guy that's been recording videos on his cell phone. So,
And Lord willing, it's going to get some traffic, and maybe at least a few of you are going to drift your way over here. And I thought I'd have kind of an introduction video on what it is I'm aiming to do here. So, I've been playing a long time and singing. I really started to write my own music back in 2021.
it's only 2 years.
Things were obviously not good for a lot of people, and in some respects, I was one of those people. And I had wasted a lot of nights getting high and getting drunk, and I had sort of gotten to a point in my life where even things that I did care about didn't mean anything to me anymore. And I mean, this is certainly no Dr. Phil episode, but I found an outlet in this music. And
So that's crazy. He never sang. Wait till you see how good this guy sings. So 2 years ago, he's like, I'm going to be a singer.
I started uploading a couple songs, and Ain't Got a Dollar I uploaded spring of last year, and then Rich Man's Gold, Cobwebs and Cocaine, and the list goes on from there. And there's probably been about a dozen or so originals that I've put out just off my cell phone. And I started getting messages from people saying like how much the music was helping them, and with their struggles in their lives, and that they'd been sitting on the back porch listening to me for the last hour. And it just I don't know, it really gave me a purpose. It made me feel like I wasn't just wasting my time. And so anyway, kind of in the last roller coaster of the last year, I have decided that this is going to be what I do.
He found a skill, and he found what he's good at. Don't know what the meaning of life is, but you're supposed to do what you're good at if you got a talent. I think that's pretty obvious, but here we go. Let's listen.
At all costs, no matter what, I'm going to create. I'm going to write, create, and produce as much original, authentic music as I can, in the hopes that it'll at least help somebody out there that needs it. And I know we're living in dark times, and I know that this is really just the beginning of what's to come. And there's a lot of beautiful people in this world, and I meet a lot of awesome people every day. Even back when
He's pretty perceptive there. Didn't Next year is going to be scary. We aren't happy, the people aren't happy, and the people in power are not going to want to leave. So, I expect crazy country next year.
Back when I did work in the factory, I sing about selling my soul, and I am a ginger, so I don't know if I have a soul to sell or not. But I met a lot of good people even back then, working third shift, 12 hours, 6 days a week, and now I spend a lot of time on job sites, and I meet people from all across the country. And the universal thing I see is that it's like no matter how hard they push and how much effort they put into whatever it is they're doing, they just can't quite get ahead because the dollar's not worth enough. It's being overtaxed. People are just sick and tired of being sick and tired. And so, yeah, I want to be a voice for those people. And not just them, just humans in general, and some of the struggles and the battles that they go through. And there'll be a lot of positive songs on here too, and there already are some, 90-some Chevy and Between You and Me, and even Ain't Got a Dollar. Those are going to be fun songs, and there'll be plenty more like that. But I appreciate you taking the time to listen. And
yeah, it looked like on his website he has like 5 videos out there or something. They're probably from his cell phone. Yeah, so this one radio station made this video, so it's a professional recording, and he's got a voice, so you'll see when we get to it. So I'm just stretching this out, aren't I?
Hopefully you like what you hear. My email is oliveranthonymusic@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you. I'll speak a few minutes on Richmond, north of Richmond, and then we'll hang this thing up. I don't want to chatter too long to you, but Richmond, north of Richmond, it touches on my time in Western North Carolina, working in the factory. It talks about some people that live north of Richmond, Virginia, who I'm sure you're very well aware of, who make life a little more difficult than it should be. It touches base on human trafficking and the atrocities that, I'll say this, I sit pretty dead center down the aisle on politics, and always have. I remember as a kid the conservatives wanting war and me not understanding that, and I remember a lot of the controversies when the left took office, and it seems like both sides serve the same master, and that master is not someone of any good to the people of this country. But I think one of the worst things that a human being can do is take advantage of a child.
That's for sure.
And I can't begin to conceptualize what has to happen to someone in order for them to think that's okay. And I think I drew the line on being quiet when I started to see that becoming normalized. And I'll leave that at that. In the last part of the song, it touches on suicide rates and really on mental health and depression, and there's no reason why young men or women in this country should be committing suicide. There's obviously a problem, People talk about epidemics in this country and the homelessness and the drug use and the lack of skilled labor and the suicide rates. Those aren't problems. Those are symptoms of a bigger universal problem. And a lot of people know that. It's common sense, but we don't talk about it enough. And maybe that is the problem today, is we just don't talk enough common sense anymore. We've kind of went a little off the deep end.
For sure.
So yeah. I guess I'll leave it at that. I hope wherever you are in the world listening to this, and whatever it is that you're trying to do with your life, I hope that you succeed at it. And I hope if you take anything away from me and the music I write, it's that this life is a beautiful opportunity, and
True.
I don't care where you are or what you've done, where you think your life's heading. Everything can change in a moment. As long as you're above the dirt, you've got a fighting chance. And I'll say this and I'll go. I spent a long time being an angry little agnostic punk. And I remember talking about Sky Daddy and Cloud Papa, and I would get so angry about the concept of God because I had sort of perverted what my vision of God was, because I looked at the religion of man as God and not God himself. But there is a divine creator that loves you, and sometimes it takes falling down on your knees and getting ready to call things quits before it becomes obvious that he's there. But he's always there. You just got to look out for him and listen for him. So I'll see you on the next one. And I love you guys and gals, and I'm really appreciative of you listening to my music and giving me a voice. So, Lord willing, this is just the beginning. Hope you guys have a good night.
So that was recorded last week before his song blew up. It's got like 3 or 4 million views now. So anyway, I've noticed that faith can make great things happen, and the church can also suck. There is a creator. I guess be thankful. I think that's the best advice. But oh, look at that, all religious and everything. So anyway, let's watch this thing. It's called Rich Men North of Richmond. Our awesome Congress.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new.
Yeah, his voice is really good, and that dobro guitar sounds cool. It's like Gretsch, I think. But yeah, nice mic. Really good sound.
World with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond.
Oh yeah,
like me,
let me rewind that. It's good.
like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. 'Cause the rich men, 'cause the rich men.
Yeah, government wants to know what you're doing. They don't think we know. We do. Hey, that's depressing. I don't mean depressing. Yay!
I wish politicians look out for minors, and not just minors on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare. Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds.
If you're 500, if you're 5'3" and 300 pounds. Us taxpayers shouldn't be buying you your fudge rounds, dang it.
Men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is.
Crazy world, seems like a dream.
Living in a new world with an whole soul. These rich
Seems like this new world started like just a couple years ago. You know, what the hell?
men know for Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do, 'cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men know the rich men. I've been selling my soul, working all day,
Doggy.
overtime hours for bullshit pay.
So yeah, Radio WV made that. So yeah, that's a good one, man. I really like that one. So just wanted to share that with everybody because you know I stumbled in. No wonder everybody's sharing it out there. It's a good one. It's you know, comes from a regular working guy. I think all of us would rather not even know about politics, but it's really shoved down our throat. And hope everybody's having a great weekend. Thanks for clicking on this thing. Well, if you made it this far, you should like and subscribe too. But yeah, like I said, have a good one, y'all.